All right, recruit, flashlight sweep. Left, right, check for teddy bear bears. Bah! Excellent form. Now, tent integrity, poke the corner. No leaks, no squeaks. Good. For your
Citizens of Play and Nap, I present the official flame of the Infant Games. May these tiny trials unite tots everywhere in drool-soaked sportsmanship. And
Blade at 15 degrees. Yes, yes. Now push forward, not down. We want cubes, not casualties. Got it. Hear that tempo? Crisp staccato. If I can dance to it, the baby can chew it.
Right, soil's looking loamy, good drainage. Water application, steady. Keep it at the base, not the leaves. Very professional.
Baba.
Tomato selection? Colour.
Good structure, audible snap. Chocolate distribution's a touch uneven, though the brown butter sings. Crumbs tender, finishes a little shy on salt. Now this snowy fellow, look at the crackle. Powder's generous, but not...
My dear cherub, one does not sling juice about like a common garden hose. Wrist, not elbow. Sip, not slurp.
Sip.
Precisely. And the napkin, corner to corner, lest you wish to jeopardize.
Day 17 of the Attic Expedition. Our junior scholar probes the fabric dunes with unmatched rigor. Behold, the fabled rubber duck of antiquity, thought lost to the ages. Let it be.
By moonbeam, by feather, by extremely snug pajamas, I summon the slumbering spirits. Spiral of snooze, curl round this tiny traveler. Behold the portal of pillow realms, open and irresistibly
Double ahoy, connoisseurs of calm seas and tiny toes in warm sand. Today, we anchor at a private stretch of paradise where the horizon melts.
All right, kiddo, show us what makes you super. Big presence, big power. And action!
Whoa, look at that lift.
Hee-hee! Flight test, go! Whee!
Observe Layer 2. A mixture of fine play sand and decomposed leaf litter. Classic backyard holocene. Proceed with delicate strokes, Junior Excavator.
1, 2, 3, 4! Keep the wrists soft, Prodigy! Blink, 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 excellent, but give me more heart. Crescendo to the top.
Carnegie booking. We'll hold the date.
Yes, hold it. He's on fire. Blink, 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 blink. Plunk, cut, brilliant, brilliant.
Hear ye, hear ye. The Royal Bedtime Council is hereby convened. Subject baby demonstrates exemplary pillow placement and commendable cheek squishiness. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, the Infant Games are officially underway. Torch aloft, spirit ablaze, let unity and tiny determination light our path. Observe the competitor, balance poise, feel...
Good evening, esteemed passenger. This is Captain Cuddles beaking at you from the crib rail. Welcome aboard Flight Sweet Dreams, non-stop to Dreamland International. To fasten your imaginary seatbelt, simply bring both hands together. Excellent form, by the way.
Welcome back to the Infant Picture Book Conservation Initiative. Today, we'll demonstrate optimal page turning. One finger, light pressure, no saliva. Observe. Remarkably delicate for someone with only 10 months of field.
Circular motion, scrub to the edge. Yes, yes. But don't forget the back. Inspection pending. Rinse quality.
ladies and gents, cinch up your diapers. This here is the littlest Wrangler in the West. Look at that seat, balanced like a tumbleweed on a fence post. And here comes the buck and bronco moment.
Observe the confident swing of Cobalt across the plain. One senses the audacity of an untrained mind utterly free of convention. Precisely. An instinctive rejection of linearity. Note how...
Navigating the treacherous shelves of the spice frontier, we come upon a ruby-red lagoon. Paprika. Courageous taste.
Question 3. Identify the next shape in the sequence. Time's running.
Papa.
Circle, square, triangle. Correct. Except...
Good afternoon, citizens. A high-pressure ridge is advancing at a clip of 3 gigameters per hour. That means radiant flux is about to spike. Yes, a full-spectrum sunshine front inbound. Bah! Exactly. Cumulus formations to the...
All right, training. Eyes on the bubbles. Depth line holds at ankle level. Excellent. Rotate the ducks in a safety circle. Keep them buoyant. Good form. Bubble depth pass. Final...
The self you see in that glass is both you and not you. It moves as you move, yet it is flat, unreachable, phantom stitched from light. Precisely.
And they're on the line. Knees set, fingers curled. Watch that start. Squawk. Burst out clean. Good drive. Hips low. Maintain cadence. 2-3-2-3. Under the arch. Over the ramp. Beautiful control. Tunnel exit.
Mountain and a cookie, not the floor. Slow reach, tether secure. Good grunt. Now initiate lunar crawl.
No. Fold with the wrists, not the elbows. Feel the tension, respect the gluten. Oui, like this. Turn, slap, stretch. Magnifique. Again.
All right, people. Feather technician on deck. We have a memory leak in the alphabet app. CPU spiking to 97%. Yeah, exactly, kiddo. Also, screen time's at 3 hours 15. That's a digital meltdown waiting to happen. Initiating wellness protocol. Brake button engaged, and boom, gentle.
Colleagues, Phase 2 of the Infant Rail Corridor includes a double-loop elevated line with snack access every 4 feet. Here, observe the gradient. Precisely. Baby approval noted. Lightweight locomotives with chew...
Power level 7. Precision, please. Yes, tap it. Firm but respectful. Excellent. Now 40 seconds. Not 30, not 45. 40. Hit start when ready. And?
Expedition log, day 12. Ahead lies the fabled Refrigerator Mountains, icy peaks shimmering with mysterious leftovers. To the south, the vast Sofa Desert, where
Order in the Puzzle Tribunal. Edge piece jurisdiction is hereby established.
Baba.
Objection noted. Present the piece. Left border 2 clicks from the...
Line 3's been ringing for 20 seconds. Average response time slipping team.
Hello, toy support. This is Baby speaking. Yes, we can help with that.
Good energy. Now remember to...
Grip holds are minimal. Peel is slick. But the summit is within reach. One last push and... Ha! Victory! Mount Banana is conquered. Flag secure.
This culinary court is now in session. State your technique.
You keep the pan at medium, not hot. Spatula goes under. Then, like a little...
Ladies and gentlemen, fellows and friends, here we go! The pint-sized powerhouse is on the approach. Grip secure, knees bent, textbook form. She reaches for the sky, finds that next wrong end. Look at the extension! Oh.
One does not, under any circumstances, announce one's satisfaction with a burp. It is simply ghastly. Precisely the sort of behavior that has the committee clutching their pearls.
Welcome back, folks. We're deep into round 2 of the Wooden Spoon Championship. Baby Chef's grip is tight. Stand slow. Classic cross-handle technique. Yeah, look at that stir rate. 8 rotations per second. Vegetables airborne heat control.
Mon petit, angles a blade. Oui, just so. Pressure is gentle, like whispering to the moon. Let the cheese surrender, not shatter. Voila, a slice thin as a sigh. Place it avec grace.
Baseline neutral. Now watch for the micro rays in the brows. Excellent control subject. Smile onset followed by...
Action goals. Initiating stage 2 observation. Heart rate stable. Pillow temperature a cozy 21 Celsius. Excellent. Note the lateral roll. Prime position for deep...
Subject Alpha, also known as Baby, has entered stage 2 non-REM with textbook pacifier retention. Not bad for a rookie. Heart rate steady, eyelids calm. Observe the micro wiggle. That's the pre...
All right, champ, we're cruising at a solid 62 beats per minute, eyelids sealed, cheeks floppy. Textbook initiation of stage 2. In approximately 9 minutes, we want you drifting into REM, that's rapid eye movement, dream factory territory. Betting pressure looks like...
All right, candidate. Strengths, go.
I'm good at sharing blocks, fast caller, and I bring positive nap energy.
Weaknesses?
Sometimes bite the spoon. Working on it.
Long-term toy acquisition.
Crumbs on the nightstand, milk glass half empty, and one nervous kid sitting on the edge of the bed. All signs pointed to a late-night nibble job gone wrong. Time to get a confession. Talk to me, kid.
Texture of the milk, commendably warm, not scalding. Texture of the flakes, holding their crisp integrity for a respectable 43 seconds. Presentation, restrained, but the concentric ripple from the...
In Goodnight Tractor, the closing moonrise is not mere backdrop, it is the silent arbiter of industrial fatigue. One feels the weight of agrarian expectation.
Esteemed guests of the Bathroom Academy, we gather to honor a momentous achievement in sanitary sciences. Today, our distinguished candidate has mastered the porcelain perch. By the power...
Fellow citizens, the time has come to secure a fair and consistent national nap schedule.
Make it mandatory. 15 minutes after lunch, that's the sweet spot.
Also, early voting on pillow options. With bipartisan unity, we...
Chocolate particulates, motive, bedtime hunger. All signs point to one pint-sized perpetrator.
I took 3 cookies. I like the frosting.
Twice.
Dark white. Arresting? Yes. Inspired? Absolutely not. We need layers, texture, drama.
Baba?
Jacket, good start. Scarf, confused tourist. Hat, tragic. Off with it. Sunglasses, necklace. Now we're talking.
Members of the jury, a half-consumed chocolate chip cookie, and a trail of crumbs leading directly to the accused.
I'm hungry. The jar was right there.
Good evening. This is Feather 9 with an urgent sunset bulletin. Daylight levels dropping faster than expected. Repeat, rapid descent of the sun toward the horizon. Twilight approaching at approximately 7:12. Citizens are advised to...
Valencia blend, cold pressed this morning. Note the bright tangerine nose and the way the acidity sparkles across the palate. Excellent swirl.
Observe the cantilevered flap. It's groaning under the weight of your enthusiasm, child. Reinforce with a cushion. Yes, softness is structure when applied with intent.
Baba.
Precise. Observe the cantilevered flap. It's groaning under the weight of your enthusiasm, child. Reinforce with a cushion. Yes, softness is structure when applied with intent.
Baba.
Precise.
And fear not, citizens! Captain Comet has arrived! But in the shadows, a hiss. You'll never stop me! Oh, yes, I will, sneaky scoundrel! Trumpet like fanfare!
Observe, fledgling assistant. The Scarlet Cardinal has re-established dominance at the seed cylinder, displacing 2 sparrows with the mere flick of a tail feather. Note the...
All right, kid, hear that? That's raw magic. We're talking global tour potential. Streaming numbers through the roof. iPhone Berlin, Tokyo, Cleveland, bam, sold out. Endorsements, baby formula, luxury strollers, maybe a signature rattle line. I take 10%. No, 8.
Welcome to the Morning Citrus program. Today's opening note is a sweet Valencia orange. Think sun-warmed honey with a whisper of spring flowers. Exceptionally high in vitamin C, harvested last week.
Breaking up the household tissue crisis. Supply plunge to critical levels as consumption rates skyrocket. One bus gone in under 3 minutes.
Heart rate steady. Ears spotless. Ruminant function sounds top-notch. This cow is officially fit for pasture life. Next patient, please. Lamb lungs clear, wool fluffy.
Load path must be continuous, youngster. Place that deck plank flush. Yes, just like that.
Papa.
Now, cable tension. Keep the anchor points aligned, otherwise deflection will ruin elegance. Tighten.
Pinky elevation acceptable, though a touch tremulous. Keep the wrist supple, dear child. And do mind the imaginary saucer. Crumbs are society's undoing. Splendid adjustment. A most respectable
Headquarters, this is Featherline Unit 14. We've got a triage situation in the nursery. App crash on tablet B, battery levels in the red zone, and recommendation engine stuck on Loop Panda videos. I'm initiating emergency protocols. Subject has entered stable REM phase. Note the micro flutter of eyelids. Pillow angle 11 degrees, supporting cervical alignment. Weighted blanket disperses at a uniform 0.4 kilograms.
This tribunal is now in session. Exhibit A, a slice of toast, pale at the edges and slathered without discipline.
I turned the knob to 3, not 4, and I swirled.
Morning sun spilled across the crime scene. Bowl, empty. Milk, just a ghostly ring. Cereal flakes, vanished. I had a hunch. My prime suspect was sitting 2 feet high in a high...
Observe, little wanderer. The figure in the glass mimics every tilt of your head. Yet is it you, or merely light imprisoned in silver? If it feels nothing...
All right, recruit. Flashlight sweep, Sector 1, go! Good beam control. Now, emergency exit bunny to the perimeter. Signal code 3 flashes. 1, 2, 3...
Director juxtaposes infantile innocence with existential dread, rendering the pacifier motif not merely symbolic, but tragic. Yes, the chase sequence is thrilling, but its true purpose is to interrogate...
First flight, the lavender-infused cleaning sponge. Resilient texture, hue is delightful. How's the finish? A nod from Judge Tiny. Promising. Paperclip tagliatelle, lovely clang, but the...
In this suburban wilderness, alliances are fragile, patrols relentless. The feline sentinels watch from the high ground, eyes like polished amber. At dawn, the canine patrol takes over.
You were once just a newcomer to the living room scene. What tipped the scales and made you the household name in napping?
Consistency. I showed up every afternoon, eyes shut, no excuses. People started to notice the...
If we accept that play is the first act of freedom, then every rattle, every block insists upon its own meaning. A toy is not merely to be shaken or stacked, it is an...
Good evening. High pressure holds through midweek, giving us sunny skies and feathers in the breeze, temps around 72. Watch as a cheeky little system swoops in from the west Thursday, could bring a splash of shower confetti.
Noted.